Time now for the morning rush. The Albuquerque community is mourning the loss of a seminarian killed in a bus crash in Colorado. A special mass was held to remember 53-year-old Jason Marshall. Marshall was killed returning from a religious conference in Denver. Now, the charter bus was driven by 36-year-old Anthony Padilla, drove off I-25 near Pueblo, Colorado Sunday afternoon. Padilla was also killed. Kristen.
Our next big weather maker comes in the form of Gulf moisture coming in from the south and east. We're going to be looking at a few spot storms in that area today. Some of those storms in the southeastern plains could be strong to severe. More storms expected over central and eastern New Mexico tomorrow. Crystal?
APD says accused murderer Jesus Cartagena is on his way back to Albuquerque. His high school principal spoke with us yesterday. He remembers Cartagena and Jesus as, quote, sweet and smart students. The young couple recently broke up. Cartagena is accused of killing Hanish and her mother Laura. Their bodies found just last week. They have more details on this murder. Go to our website, always on KRQE.com. On to developing news for you now. Mexican troops now keeping watch along the U.S.-Mexico border this morning. This after the Trump administration asked the country to help slow incoming migrant flows. Mexican officials say some border cities will now allow migrants to wait there until their immigration cases can be heard in the U.S.
Meanwhile, the group that built a border barrier in southern New Mexico is now asking for your money. We Build the Wall is running a 3-day telethon raising money so that they can build more walls. The group already raised more than $20 million through a GoFundMe. Recently, the feds took control of a gate in that wall that it built, claiming it was built without permission. A woman accused of running a stash house for undocumented immigrants is behind bars. Federal investigators issued an arrest warrant for Christine McDonald. This after they say they found 7 teenagers from Guatemala living inside her home in Roswell. Now, McDonald turned herself in yesterday. She's now been turned over to Homeland Security.
APD says state police is scaling back their presence, but will still continue to help out in Albuquerque. Last month, 50 state police officers were deployed to crack down on crime in the city. 25 of those officers are still left, but now APD says they'll still help out with auto theft and drug investigations.
Plans for a final fix on one Albuquerque road could be years away. Cracks and patches can be seen along a 2-block stretch. This is on Plume Street and Taylor Ranch. Neighbors say cars are constantly being damaged. They are now begging the city to come out and fix the issue. The city says that road is on a priority list for a patch job and hope to have it repaved within the next 5 years.
Looking ahead for you, southeastern New Mexico residents may soon not have to travel far to hop on a flight to Denver. The Hobbs News Sun reports the Lee County Board of Directors presented their proposal to add Denver to their United Airlines contract. The one-day direct flight from Hobbs to Denver could start in October. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index only at a 2. We've got some storms to our east. Those could kick out some wind, so going breezy at times this afternoon. But outside of that, dry and hot today with afternoon highs back to the 90s here in the Metro. David?
Pine Lodge fire continues to burn in southern New Mexico. Firefighters continue battling that blaze in the Capitan Mountains. Now, at last check, officials say it stands at nearly 8,000 acres, burning a vehicle and 3 unoccupied cabins. So far, no evacuations have been ordered. Meanwhile, surrounding areas are under a smoke advisory, including Capitan and Lincoln.
This summer, New Mexico veterans are getting the chance to take in the great outdoors on a free 9-day expedition. Tech company Raytheon employs wounded veterans, and to show how much they're appreciated, the company will foot the bill again for 10 of their own to attend. They're asking their veteran employees who want to go to apply. Find details on alwaysonkRQE.com. Now to this story here. Game of Thrones live concert experience coming to the Santa Fe Opera. It's part of a nationwide tour featuring musical arrangements from the show accompanied by footage from all 8 seasons. Performance set for September 30th. Book series author George R.R. Martin will meet fans before the show.
Amazon Prime Day is less than a month away, and the online retail giant says for the first time ever, the sale will last for 48 hours. Beginning July 15th at midnight and lasting 2 days, Amazon says the event will include more than 1 million deals around the world. Amazon says the event is designed to replicate Black Friday.
Submissions to win a free trip to New Mexico United's next game due tomorrow. The team taking on Minnesota July 10th in the U.S. Open Cup. The team is holding a contest for an all-inclusive trip for 2 to Minnesota, including plane tickets and game tickets. Just create a 1-minute video explaining why you are the ultimate fan.
The Isotopes are going to be hitting the diamond tonight as the Mariachis de Nuevo Mexico. In tonight's game, they're coming off a win for the Topes on the road, beating the Reno Aces 10-4, but only taking the win for 2 out of the 5 games in that series. Now they're going to be looking for a win tonight against the Tacoma Rainiers. That first pitch is set for 6:35. Kristen.
Time now for a check on traffic. No major crashes or slowdowns to report to you at this hour. Everything moving pretty close to posted speeds. We've got our news tracker headed south on I-25 this morning. Looks pretty good there too, but we'll let you know if that changes.
Bizarre story of the morning happening tomorrow. Albuquerque's animal welfare will be moving an alligator found along the Rio Grande to Colorado. Animal welfare found Albert the alligator along the river on Sunday after a couple called to report him. Albert will be taken to a rescue operation in Colorado tomorrow, where he'll likely be a little bit more comfortable.
We are taking you back 59 years ago on this day in 1960. We had an F0 tornado touch down near the Philmont Scout Ranch up in Colfax County near Cimarron. It actually downed 300 tents and 33 scouts and a leader were injured. That was on this day 59 years ago. Time for the 5 facts.
At number 5 this morning, the Isotopes are going to be taking the mound tonight as the Mariachis de Nuevo Mexico right here at Isotopes Park. Tonight's game is coming off a big win for the team from their 5-game series on the road. They beat the Reno Aces last night 10-4, but only taking the win for 2 out of those 5 games. Now they're going to be looking to beat the Tacoma Rainiers. First pitch is set for 6:35.
I wish them good luck. Number 4, now New Mexico veterans are getting the chance to take in the great outdoors on a free 9-day expedition. The No Barriers Warriors expedition is allowing brave men and women to get the chance to face their physical challenges head on with other heroes who may be going through the same thing. Local businesses like Raytheon are getting involved. They'll be footing the bill for 10 of their own veteran employees to attend the program. Disabled veterans who want to take part in the 9-day expedition should apply online by July 7th. If you want more details, go to our website that's always on KRQE.com.
At number 3, looking at warmer temperatures across the state today, Albuquerque in the 90s with spotty storms likely in the southeast, and some of those storms could be strong to severe. Better storm chances on the way for central and western New Mexico late week, while their temperatures stay near average.
Number 2, now APD will continue getting help from state police, even though the surge of officers is winding down here in the Duke City. Last month, 50 state police officers were deployed to crack down on crime in Albuquerque. 25 of those officers remain, but now APD says they'll still help out with auto theft and drug investigations. In the meantime, the city's moving ahead with community policing initiatives.
And at number 1, we're learning more about the bus crash in Colorado that killed a seminarian from an Albuquerque Catholic church. 53-year-old Jason Marshall was killed while on his way home from a religious conference in Denver. Marshall was remembered at a mass held last night at UNM. The charter bus, driven by 36-year-old Anthony Padilla, drove off I-25 near Pueblo, Colorado. This is on Sunday afternoon. Colorado troopers say that Padilla may have suffered a medical episode. Padilla and Marshall died on scene. Meanwhile, one adult remains in critical condition.